Hey guys, it's me, Cloud Nemesis, and today I want to show you how to deal 1,000,000 damage as Arms Warriors in your key. To start off, we should take a look at the talents and understand how does actually Arms Warrior build up their damage and how can we make those damage numbers and details explode. Let us start off with the warrior points right here on the left side. We're playing with Avatar and we're playing with Blade Master's Torment, which means that Avatar will proc Bladestorm on it in a reduced effectiveness. On the other side, we're playing Thunderous Roar, and I'm playing it with Thunderous Words and with Uproar. I usually play this combination if I'm playing keys with a higher amount of targets, like a Knockout, like Academy, Ruby Life Pools. Yeah, and if I don't use Uproar, I usually just use a second point on Cruel Strikes. But yeah, let's take this talent tree for Academy as a good example. So I'm taking Uproar and Thunderous Words. Right here on the left side in the Arms Warrior points, we're using Storm of Swords, so our Whirlwind now deals an increased damage. We're taking Merciless Bone Grinder, we're taking Hurricane, meaning that Hurricane now increases the damage of our blade. No, the Hurricane stacks above that increases our damage by 30%. Or not our damage, but our strength. And Merciless Bone Grinder just increases the damage of our Whirlwind by 50% for 9 seconds. Then obviously we take Bladestorm. And very important also, Bloodletting, which increases the Deep Wounds, Rend, and Thunderous Roar bleed effects by 6 seconds. And they have a 5% increased critical chance. Yeah, we take Warbreaker and Anger Management meaning that every 20 rage we spend reduces the remaining cooldown of Wallbreaker and Bladestorm. Okay, that's like the overall look at our talents and how and why they work so well together. We're gonna show you right now. Usually our opener looks like this. We go in, we Thunderclap, we press Avatar. If you have the puzzle box, like I have, you can write a macro, which would look like this one. And if you're in Bladestorm, it can actually channel your puzzle box. Usually, if you want to channel your puzzle box, you gotta activate it, right? And it's gonna channel it. And you have to stand still. But if you use Avatar with this macro, you can stand still while Bladestorming and still channel the trinket. You're gonna see it right in the next rotation. Okay, so we go in. Thunderclap, Avatar. After leaving the Avatar Bladestorm, we're gonna use Warbreaker, Thunderous Roar, Whirlwind, Cleave. If we are in Bloodlust and we have enough haste, we can also Thunderclap again, or Cleave again, and then go for another Bladestorm. After that Bladestorm, we're gonna Whirlwind again, Thunderclap, and just Sweeping Strikes, Cleave. Let me show it to you right now. So we go in, Thunderclap, Avatar, puzzle box is charging, we wait, Wallbreaker, Roar, Cleave, Thunderclap, Bladestorm again. You can see the stacks just went out, we're popping the new one, Sweeping Strikes, Cleave, Whirlwind, Cleave, Overpower, Cleave, Thunderclap, Overpower, Cleave. So this is how you could actually deal 1,000,000 damage. I'm gonna show you a clip right now. So this is how you can deal 1,000,000 damage in like the Academy pull, because you can actually apply unlimited amount of targets with your bleeds. Talking especially about the deep wounds. Let's take a look at the deep wounds. So Mortal Strike, Wallbreaker, Cleave, and Bladestorm inflicts deep wounds, dealing 22k damage. over 18 seconds and increasing the damage enemy takes from you by 26%. Which means we can apply this debuff to a lot of targets and increase our damage they will take from us. But if we use Bladestorm, usually it's kept at 8 targets. But the bleeds itself aren't kept, so we can actually apply those bleeds to every target in our pool. Like in the Academy pool, where we have like 30 to 40 plus targets, right? So every one of those targets gets the deep wounds debuff. With our talents and our talent trees, we can actually enhance with Wallbreaker and Thunderous Roar and the talent Bloodletting our bleed damage. So our bleed damage is getting increased. The tick rate of our bleeds is scaled by haste, which means our bleeds is tick faster with a high amount of haste. And all other spells we use are increased in their damage because they have the deep wounds and maybe even the Wallbreaker debuff on it. And that's how we just explode in our damage numbers in big keys, big trash packs with arms. But very important to know, on lower keys where packs don't survive that long, or on keys where the packs aren't that big, arms cannot really profit that much from the uncapped damage. It's still good, but it cannot explode as much, you know? So what is very important for an arms warrior is to have as many targets as possible to apply those deep wounds. Yeah. And on the other note, if you go in your academy pool, like me or every other warrior, don't be afraid of using Die by the Sword, because you might take aggro, you might have those skitter flies flying at you and maybe killing you. So it's never a stupid decision to use Die by the Sword preactively so you don't die, because we don't want to mess those 1 million damage, right? Okay. I wish you the best of luck in your keys. I hope you pump those great numbers. Let me know in the comments if you're already pumping those great numbers. Maybe you have something else you want to add. Otherwise, we're going to see us in the next one. I wish you a great day.